Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
We made much better time than I'd expected. Ah, Stock! I'm glad we were able to find each other. How was the city?
Same old, it seems. Where's everyone else?
I left them waiting outside the city walls, just in case. But it seems there aren't any problems coming this far in, at the least. Well then. It's time we got to gathering information.
What's your plan?
Oh, we'll try the usual methods tailored to our troupe. I'll announce to the people that we'll be performing here.
A performance?
When people gather, they also talk. You'll see. But we can't have people finding out who you are before that. So please, use this robe.
Sorry for the trouble. I'll put it on if the need arises.
Greetings, good folk of Alistel. We are a troupe of traveling performers come from Cygnus. In a short while, we will be putting on a show of feats and marvels. Come one, come all! Hey. May I help you? I was only announcing that we're putting on a performance here. Enough! Ah, then say no more. We are unfamiliar with this land and your customs. Pardon our small misunderstanding. Stock, what shall we do? It seems there'll be quite a crowd here before long. Should we hide amongst them to listen?
Yeah, they may prove useful.
Then we'll wait for the proper time to leave Alistel. Oh, yes. Don't forget to use the robe I gave you earlier.
I won't. I'll put it on when we go to the square.
We will leave Alistel soon. I'm worried about leaving Ott. Can you do me a favor? Ott is what is known as a shaman in Celestia. Shamans must watch over the passing of souls and guide them to the right path.
Yes, so I hear.
Shamans have special powers. Normally, when a person dies, others may grieve, but must eventually accept it. That is because there is no way to bring back the dead. But it is not so for a shaman. They live in a balance of life and death, and by stepping off, they may bring them back.
It may be obvious to you, but what is wrong with bringing someone back to life?
Retrieving a lost soul is like sending the rain back to the heavens. Doing the unnatural disturbs the world's order. And when one attempts to repair such disturbances, it only creates more. A shaman with a weak heart will misuse this power and stray from the right path, as the last shaman did.
The last shaman? Is she in Celestia?
No. She was unable to accept a friend's death, and left the village with his soul. Perhaps, if Ott continues on this journey, she may encounter her. If that happens and you are with her, I want you to help her. Make certain that Ott does not go down the wrong path. Thank you. The last rumor I heard was that she had gone towards the desert town. Please, take care of Ott, and be careful.
Yes. I don't know, but I know where he is. Maybe I'll be able to give it to him.
Excuse me. Oh.
Would you mind handing it over to me then?
Huh?
That's...
Yes. Yes?
Sir!
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Your son wanted me to give this to you. He said he wanted to apologize. Why not take a vacation and go see him?
Yes.
You really can't take a short break to see him? The battle at Grand Plain will be...
You got that? Yes.
I'll give him the letter. But you stay alive. A letter is a poor replacement for a father.
I'll be counting on you.
Don't worry. I made sure he got it.
That's not true!
I'm not lying. He wrote you a letter. Here. Yeah. I'm sure your dad would like that.
Thank you! Uh-huh.
I will now deliver to you who have gathered here the words of the Prophet Noah. By virtue of the Prophet Noah's wise leadership, the evil nation of Granorg shall soon fall. But this alone will not suffice to bring the Prophet's ideals to fruition. Even after Granorg's defeat, many in this world remain who are untouched by the Prophet's light. These wretched people, knowing not the ways of God nor man, continue to pollute this world. And this leaves the Prophet Noah with a heavy heart.
I don't like this. It's a very arrogant point of view.
Consider the savage tribe living in the western wastes. Thrice has the Prophet reached out his hand, and thrice has it been slapped away. Until they have now resorted to unforgivable blasphemy by defying him through military strength.
That's right!
Consider too the beast kind, whose misshapen forms ravage the lands ruled by man. Their monstrous countenances and alien magics mark them as an enemy to be feared.
Hey!
Yes.
Hope Vanos and the others have already made their exit.
This is horrible.
It seems there's no hope for peace between us. I've heard all I want to. Let's go.
Wait. We'll cause a scene if we leave now. We need to go along with the rest of the crowd once the speech is over.
Children of the Prophet Noah, children of Alistel, our battle has not yet come to an end. Not until the eyes of the savages are opened, and the bloodline of the beasts is terminated. Let us march proudly together, hand in hand. May light shine upon Alistel.
I doubt our performance would be welcome here anymore. If we were to put on a show now, they'd throw rocks, not coins.
We didn't do anything bad. Why did he say that stuff? No wonder Elm is always mad.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Stock. It's that bad Baldy.
Stock. Here. Show this to no one else.
What's the matter?
That man slipped me a note.
What is this?
What's the R mean?
I think I have some idea. Let's go to where the note tells us.
We'll wait for you here. We do stand out a bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Stock!
So that was you this afternoon. I'm glad to see you safe, R. Or, rather, Lieutenant General Raoul.
Just barely. I wish we could celebrate our reunion, but there isn't any time. I'm currently being hunted, just as you are. Would you leave Alistel with me now? No questions asked.
That was my plan, yes.
Alistel has gone completely mad. Under Hugo's leadership, the people have lost sight of the path they should be taking. I couldn't do anything about it, even if I could stay here. We must take steps outside the country to stop this madness.
I agree. Actually, I have some partners I've been working with. I had them wait elsewhere, so we should meet up with them first.
All right. You can come out now.
Stock!
You two!
You're safe. I'm so glad.
Not as glad as I am to see you two safe and sound.
Seriously, though, we were so worried about you. A lot of stuff had happened by the time we got back to Alistel. They told us you disappeared.
Well, we can talk about it later. For now, we must hurry and get out of here. Indeed. My name is Raoul. It's nice to meet you. I was previously Stock's superior, but as you can see, I'm currently being hunted.
Wow, a Gootrol! I've never seen one before. I didn't realize they were so big.
This could be a problem. Small one. A woman.
Is something wrong, Gafka?
To be honest, all you humans look the same to me.
Hey! Right.
No rest for the weary, I see.
Let's hurry and get out of here before they find us. They found us. Out of our way. I won't hold back just because we used to be on the same side.
cannot afford to lose. Looks as though we've won.
What in the world?
There's no time to talk, Lieutenant General. Let's hurry and get away.
Right.
I found them!
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That is amazing!
Yeah. Yeah.
Wanna buy something?
Considering how far we've come, I think we'll be okay. For now.
We ended up causing a scene after all.
I wasn't scared at all.
What a spirited young lady. My legs feel so weak. Goodness, I'm clearly not the young man I once was.
Lieutenant General Raoul, I think it's time you told us. What happened in Alistel?
You're right. You should know. But is it all right if I take off this robe first? It's so hot under here that I can't stand it. Now, where to start? Actually, the best place might be with the assassin that showed up at my door after you three left.
An assassin? Must have been sent by Hugo.
Indeed, Rainey and Marco saved me in the nick of time.
But if we'd gotten there just a bit sooner, we could have saved that lady too.
Who do you mean?
The Lieutenant General's secretary. She tried to protect him when the assassin burst in, and... well...
I feel terrible about what happened to her. Of course, I assumed General Hugo would put pressure on me, but not an immediate assassination. It was my lack of foresight that killed her. After these two rescued me, I fled the army and headed underground. Since then, I've been unable to act. I've just waited for an opportunity to present itself.
And then I showed up. It's fortunate I returned to Alistel when I did. That reminds me. I have a document I got from Hugo's office. Can you read it?
Seems to be ciphered. I could crack it with more time, but it'll be hard to use as evidence. This wax seal here, though, that belongs to Count Selvan of Granorg. It becomes clearer. Now I see why Hugo deliberately tried to prolong the war. He, Selvan, and whoever else had an under-the-table arrangement to benefit from further conflict.
Then they're responsible for all the deaths in this war. It's because of them that Kiel died.
Granorg will fall soon. It must be because of the secret talks that things are ending so smoothly. Anyway, I never thought that you'd have taken refuge in Celestia. No wonder I wasn't able to turn up anything on your whereabouts.
I don't recall mentioning that we'd been in Celestia.
Ah, but it's plain to see, given your present travel company. Is Rosh in Celestia too?
Yeah, Rosh and Sonia are safe there.
It won't be long before Alistel completely annexes Granorg as the victorious nation. After that, Hugo plans to carry out the Prophet Noah's will, by making a glorious march on Cygnus and the Beastkind lands to subjugate them. To put it plainly, as the nearest neighbor, Celestia will be invaded first.
Just as Vanos said, the world is worse off than he knew. Now Celestia may be invaded.
You must bring news of this to them at once.
Ott, will it be all right to bring the Lieutenant General and the others into the village as well?
If you think we should, then I won't say no.
I'm relieved to hear that. Well then, lead the way.
We should finish this quick. Yes! Yeah!
Bad, Red One.
That's...
That's the Alistel army.
Not on my watch.
What's it need? And what's its weakness? I can help too.
Gotcha!
Hi-ya!
Too slow!
Leave it to me! Leave it to me!
Looks as though we won.
Are you all right?
Saved by a human. Guess I should thank you.
Are you one of Celestia's vigilante corps?
That's right. Who wants to know?
I'm former Lieutenant General Raoul of Alistel.
An Alistelian officer!
Calm down, Elm. That's a bad habit you have, losing your temper so quickly.
No, I understand her hatred completely.
The Alistel army burned Celestia to the ground. Don't expect me to ever forget that.
You have every reason to hate us. I apologize on behalf of my country. But now there's a new danger fast approaching that I must warn you of. May I please speak with Patriarch Barranca?
Elm, he is telling the truth. We have been to Alistel. You must believe us.
Guess there's no getting around it. Follow me.
Unfortunately, Hugo has declared on behalf of Noah that this is a holy war of salvation. But in reality, he's trying to achieve his dream of conquering the whole continent. It's safe to assume that he's beyond the stage where he can be negotiated with. Sad to say that there are times when the end of one war is only the beginning of another. It's shameful, but such is the history of mankind.
Indeed.
True enough. Hugo must know by now that the Vigilante Corps skirmished with Alistel's troops.
Why do you have to say it like that? They attacked us!
I know that, and you know that. But to him, it doesn't matter who instigated the battle as long as it took place. All who oppose Hugo will be crushed forcefully. Alistel now has the excuse they wanted to begin an invasion. It's no longer about waiting for the incident that will start hostilities. We're past that point now. Patriarch Barranca, you must make a decision. Yes. The only other choices are to continue closing off the village, or to admit defeat.
How can we do that? The humans are saying flat out that they'll exterminate us. Even if we throw down our weapons, all that'll be waiting for us is...
No, no.
that damned Hugo!
I may be pressing you too hard on this. I doubt you'll be able to make a sound decision under these conditions. Well then, why don't we take a break for now? Understood. All right, let's all breathe easy for a while. Stay here if you like, or take a walk around outside. We'll resume the talks when the time is right.
Lieutenant General Raoul is safe, or so I hear.
Yeah.
If he stays in Celestia, Hugo won't be able to touch him. He should be able to live quietly here, too.
Even if Celestia decides to stand and fight, we still don't have nearly enough equipment or military might to win.
Maybe if it's just Celestia, it'd be an impossible battle. But if Cygnus helps, it's not so bleak. If we can get organized and enlist their help, we might stand a pretty good chance. Hugo's attention is currently directed towards them in Granorg. We'll strike from the back, and Cygnus can surround him. Yet... We could form the greatest of armies, but it would take a strong commander to lead it.
Hasn't that been your job this whole time?
I built the foundation for the army, but I never planned on leading it to war. We need a battle-hardened commander to organize the troops in battle and keep morale up. I'm not a good fit for that job. But if I'm asked to do it, I won't ignore duty's call.
Will you be able to defeat that evil Hugo man? His voice. It was so cold. If he comes back to this village, he's going to kill everyone. Even my grandpa and Elm. So please stop. Please defeat that evil man.
I wish it was that simple. I can't stop him alone.
Then everyone should help. We just need to get a lot of friends together, and we can crush that meanie Hugo.
Yeah.
Before we headed to Alistel, I had my assumptions about its leader. I knew Hugo had his own motives, but I never imagined they would stretch outside the human lands. But after hearing him speak, I changed my way of thinking.
And?
I now see him as someone blinded by his own ambitions. He cannot see anything else. To him, human lives are like pebbles. He kicks them around and doesn't even notice. He'll put the entire world in jeopardy without realizing it. He must be stopped.
I thank you for helping us earlier. Without your aid, there may have been more serious injuries or casualties.
What are you going to do now?
Patriarch Barranca will choose a course of action, and I will obey. If he tells me to fight, I will fight.
Say.
Yes, I'm here to listen. Cygnus will definitely make a move of some sort. Actually, they've already begun. Their army has gathered near the desert town of Scala, west of the Judgment Cliffs. They are only waiting for King Garland's command. Some alliances can only be forged when one is underground. Because I had been hunted by Alistel, I began contacting a certain individual. One who was also being pursued by their country and is seeking refuge in Cygnus.
Oh.
I cannot say. I promised them I'd divulge their identity to no one. But I guarantee you that this person can be trusted.
Oh.
They made me a solemn promise. If Celestia decides to rise up, they'll work to bridge the gap with Cygnus. I'm sorry that Celestia has been dragged into this.
Not at all. Indeed.
I understand what you're saying, Patriarch Barranca. Fighting an organized army with well-honed tactics is different from dispatching a monster. Stock, why don't you do it?
Absolutely not. It's one thing to assist a commander, but I could never actually do it myself.
We're not really CO material ourselves either.
In that case. How about Rosh? Is he well enough to lead?
That man hasn't had the will to fight since he lost his Thaumatek arm.
You mean his gauntlet? It's broken? I had heard he was severely injured, but I didn't think it was as bad as that.
Indeed. The fire of his will to fight is fading. Though after hearing of all he suffered, I can understand. To lose so much of what was precious to him, all at once. Fate can be cruel indeed.
It truly can. But there's no question that he'd be the one most suited to this.
Wait a sec. You're not still thinking of making the captain your commander, are you? That's ridiculous! Even if his wounds are healing fast, he almost died not too long ago. I was shocked when I saw him after I got here. He was like a different person. I'm against this. If you're gonna go through with it, I'm out!
Rainy, calm down.
All right, I'll do it. It's been years since I last stood on the battlefield. Maybe I can be of some use again. I couldn't stop General Hugo at Alistel, and I still feel responsible for that. I won't allow the Sataros to be placed in harm's way. I'll stand with them on the battlefield.
Wait. I'll talk to Rosh.
Stock!
You too, Stock? Aren't you his best friend?
Have you forgotten Keel and the others in the brigade? I can't let this battle end like that. And I'm sure Rosh would feel the same. Even so, I need to find out if that suspicion is true.
Stock, don't push him too hard.
Back again.
The situation's changed. Alistel is going to invade in the very near future. We intend to meet them head-on.
What? Don't even think about it. It's not like running down wild animals. These will be well-trained, well-organized soldiers. The people here will be massacred.
Lieutenant General Raoul suggested that he lead the fight. I vetoed him, though. You and I know that the Lieutenant General's strength is in tactics. He shouldn't be on the field. What we need right now is a commander with actual battle experience.
Are you saying I should do it?
Sonia says she doesn't want you to fight anymore. She lost her brother in battle. I'm sure she's afraid of the same happening to you. If you're going to say that the hope everyone's pinned on you is too much, then there's nothing I can do about that. But is that really what you think? Are you really going to give it all up?
I didn't give anything up. It gave up on me. I've lost all the subordinates I was meant to protect. My gauntlet's lost too. It's over. All over.
I wouldn't recommend pressing him too hard right now, Stock.
If you're patient with him, he may eventually have a change of heart. But should you bring him to the battlefield when he's not at full strength?
If you want him to excel as a battlefield commander, you need to restore his fighting prowess. You don't want him to end up dead either, do you?
What you must do is reconstruct the gauntlet that was destroyed by dark forces.
I see. You're right. That gauntlet is extremely significant to him.
A certain part is needed to repair the gauntlet. I think the key to this is that lady, the one who always shows such concern for the lion.
Sonia? True. She might be able to help.
The part he needs is very rare. You will need to cross over many times to acquire one.
This may end up being the most difficult problem yet.
I'm sure you'll be able to handle it with aplomb. Good luck to you.
Even if Celeste...
Lieutenant General.
Say.
Yes, I'm here to listen.
I believe Raoul should be the one to command this operation.
All right. I'll do it. It's been years since I last stood on the battlefield. Maybe I can be of some use again. I couldn't stop General Hugo at Alistel, and I still feel responsible for that. I won't allow the Sadaros to be placed in harm's way. I'll stand with them on the battlefield.
I'll do what I can as well.
Everyone, let's do whatever we must to defend Celestia!
You've returned, Stock.
You made the right decision as a military man. But it seems this time, destiny played its hand, and your choice fell short of saving the world.
Raoul wasn't ready to be the commander at the front line. His strength lies in strategy and planning from the rear.
The Wayward Lion would have been a better contender for this job, if only he could find his way. Stock, you need to find the key to your best friend's heart.
Shall we record the actions you've taken so far, just in case?